Hello, 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 and welcome to another EdeAscent where we will not be doing anything live today. Just to get that out of the way, it'll be more of the strategic overview, um, looking at what I did, what I chose, and why I did what I did. So we'll just start with pretty much we'll go through the day, however much we can get in 20, 30 minutes. So we're facing someone in the Asia server. They get first pick. Knackle, Euphine are my bans. LRK and Celilius are their bans, which is fine. I don't mind Celilius being banned because I hate her with every single cell in my body. But they have ML Ludwig as their profile picture, which does give me a hint. But they didn't ban Bellian, which makes me confused. So they first pick Zeo. In response to Zeo, I'm going to do something relatively neutral but tanky and go Arwell Bunny Dom. That's fine. They go Ran and ML Ludwig, which is very early for ML Ludwig, so I respond with Bellian because she wasn't banned, and then Surin because I know now 100% accurately that they are going to ban Bellian. Like, I could pick God himself that would just end the game and cut their internet as my last pick, and they would still ban Bellian. They go for not Bunny Dom, Caesarea and Politis in response to Bellian and Surin, and I just go Ed and be like, okay, well, I'm just going to get rid of ML Ludwig because I know you're getting rid of Bellian, and leave your team with like 18,000 debuffs, and I have an Ed. So, good luck. So that was my reasoning behind it. Did I hit replay? I didn't. I'm bad. My fingers small. R/ratio. So Ran is going to go first. I'm actually very surprised because they did traditional Ran things in so much as they S2'd, RNL'd, Soulburn to S3, which I countered with. Ed thankfully landed good debuffs on people. Ran gets to S1 again because RNL. And then, hey, would you believe it? After he S1s, he RNL'd again. It's so good. Such a fun and interesting game. They are just going to go into Ed with everything because I provoked Zeo and Caesarea. They're going to try to kill Arwell, but that's fine. My entire team is coming up next. And Surin just obliterates them. They don't even kill Ed. So I'm just going to go ahead and win the game. Because they killed literally none of my units. Good job, Ed. Yeah, don't third pick ML Ludwig. Especially if you don't pre-ban Bellian. So now we're facing Igor in the Tatakai BR Guild in Global. They first pick Aiden, so I respond with Arwell and Zahak, because I don't know what they're really doing, if they're cleaving with Aiden or standarding with Aiden. They end up going for Carmen and Bunny Dom. I go for Flitica and Strays to take care of their faster units. They go for Zeo and Aravi. I go for Stene, because they have no way to reach her. They end up getting rid of Flitica, which is understandable. I get rid of Zeo for the same reason they got rid of Flitica. And then this game is very easy to understand why I lost. So Bunny Dom's going to push everybody up, which is fine. And then I completely forget about Bunny Dom's existence. I should have just raw S3'd into the Aiden, but I didn't because I'm dumb and bad at this game. So now I have to try to, like, recover from this. So I'm still going to use all of my skills because I have no choice. I did not notice that hit Aiden. So I was just going to raw S3 into Aiden, which is exactly what I did. And then I realized she got hit by strays, and she countered and stripped my strays, and now I'm dead. Yep. There I go. There was still like a shot I theoretically could have won, but it was so far. I was embarrassed. I made a mistake that was it was a very obvious mistake. Yeah, it's sad. Uh, we're facing someone in the Asia server. They go for LRK as their first pick. I go with Bunny Dom and Arwell because they're my favorite two first picks at the moment. They respond with DJB and Stene. I respond with Strays and Bryceria because I have one Strays and I love him. They respond with Sea Lilius and Pirate Captain Plan, so I go with Architect Leica. They ban out Bunny Dom, but I kind of knew that. And I ban out Sea Lilius because I knew they would be banning out Bunny Dom. So all I had to hope was that my units were faster than their Pirate Captain Plan or their DJB. But it turned out to be roughly a 275-ish speed based on this. 275-ish speed Pirate Captain Plan. Which is, if I can say, out of the ordinary. I would. It's very out of the ordinary. Their first attack is, of course, a dual attack because 3% is a 3% chance. They're going to go ahead and stun the Bryceria, and then they just S3 because Stene can kill LRK. I don't know that it's even worth showing you. I wasn't expecting the 275 Pirate Captain Plan, if I'm completely honest. Wasn't expecting that. So yeah, that ended up being a loss, but hey, that's fine. Next up was against Rams. They went, they're in the Pokemon Guild. The first one, not the second one, not the third one, first Pokemon. In the Europe server, they go, well, I actually get first pick this time. I'm so used to not getting first pick. So I first pick Bunny Dom because why would I not? They go for Carmen and AOL. So that's fine. I go for Stene and Strays because, again, I love Strays. He's probably my favorite male character in this game. I just love him so much. They go for Aiden and Arya, to which I respond with Zahak and Rimuru. And they go for Destina, and I am like, that is fine. I have a feeling you're going to be getting rid of Rimuru, so I'm going to be getting rid of your Carmen, so my Strays kills your Destina anyway, which is perfectly fine. So that's what I do. I ban out their Carmen. They do end up banning out the Rimuru, which is perfect for me. As long as their AOL isn't hyper fast, which it is not, I should be more than okay. The one annoying thing is that my Strays speed RNG'd my Zahak. So ideally, Zahak would be going before Strays, so Aiden would be dead, and then they'd be left with an Arya and a AOL. But I am just going to S3 here. It's going to proc AOL, but I have stopped caring long ago. I do not need to S3 here, or S2 here. I don't even remember if I S3 here. I don't. I do get a dual attack with the Strays, which tickles me on every single imaginable level. It was going to S3, that's fine. I am going to just kill this Arya. And then because I hit Aiden, or... Did I already proc Aiden? I don't remember if I proc'd Aiden. I'm just going to S3 the Aiden. Did I? I guess I did proc her. I don't remember what I proc. I guess I procced her with Strays. I don't remember. Who knows? They're going to go ahead and S3 into the Zahak. Doesn't kill because they did not have an attack buff. I'm going to try to sleep the bunny. No sleeping the bunny. I'm just going to keep going into Aiden because I just... Oh, wait, no. I think I'm going to soul burn Zahak and hope I hit. Which I don't, because why would I? I couldn't hit an Aiden with a target debuff on the side of a barn but my enemy could raw S3 a Winter into my Aiden and hit with no issues whatsoever. So the Hawk's dead, but that's fine. Stene has plenty of time to try and hit the Aiden, which she does. And that's that. Speed RNG screwed me a little bit there, but hey, we were able to recover. After Rams, I faced someone in the Asia server. I think I got too focused on the Politis at the beginning with the LHC and Rwana pick. But I did first pick Bunny. They end up banning out the Bunny. Looking back on it now, I guess I probably could have left in the Architect Leica, because what's it gonna do? I probably could have gotten rid of DDR. I could have gotten rid of Polly. I don't know. I think I probably, 1, could have drafted this better, 2, banned better. But yeah, I wanted to try out Champion Zerato into DDR. I'm not gonna bore you with this entire match because it's just them slowly whittling away at my team while not touching Champion Zerato. So I'm just gonna... I was hoping at any point I could hit Politis. That would be great. But I don't end up doing that. They are going to S3 here, which is kind of smart because it does put 3 debuffs on and I can only return 2. I do end up going into the Arwell, which is not what I want because the Arwell has resistance. Again, they're going to go into him with 2 debuffs. I do hit the Polly, but I don't put the bomb on her, which is a little unfortunate. They're just going to keep working on Champ Z and doing damage, which isn't great because this Polly does a good amount of damage. I did resist the Venom, which was a little not great. And the Arwell having her S3 at the moment, also not great because it would put a barrier up. Because if they just had their S1 and I counter and hit Polly, which I didn't end up doing, I think I'm fine, but they just S1 and kill. So a little sad, but Champion Zerato did his best. It was just a little bit not enough. I needed something else to go with him. But then we get into what I did recently. So this fight against someone in the Tangent Guild in Global, they first pick Stene, so I first pick LRK and Bellian because why would I not? They go with Rwana, which isn't great because my Bellian is on injury, and AOL because AoEs. So I go for Flitica and Strays. They go for Ran and Galalias. So I have a feeling that they're probably banning Zeo, which is my last pick. So I'm going to get rid of Ran, who I know is super fast. And then the only RNG that I have to really worry about is how fast this Galalias is. It does end up being pretty freaking fast at about 285-ish speed, roughly around there. But that does end up being enough, so I'm going to go ahead and reset this AOL because I don't like her. And then I'm going to go ahead and take out the Rwana. So even if Bellian does counter, it won't do anything, which is fine by me. Bunny girl, oh god, what's her name? AOL is going to S1 and Bellian does immediately counter, which is hilarious to me. And now they're going to kill LRK. I'm tired. They're going to kill LRK, which is fine. Bellian is going to be able to go before the Stene. So I'm not worried about the Stene doing anything, really. Stunning Strays would probably be the worst. So I'm going to kill the Stene, which is great. S2 with Flitica. And that is the game. Very quick and easy. You gotta love it. And then 2 more, real quick. Uncanny Zealot in the Ramlethine Guild in Global. Please add Ramlethal to the game. I beg you. Finish the Valentine Sisters because I love Ramlethal. I go for first pick Bunny Dom because that is what I desire. They go for DDR and Knockwell, so they're trying to kind of get Bunny Dom to proc first and then strip with DDR, which is definitely a plan. So I go for Flitica Zeo. They go for Polly and Phyllis, which again, perfectly reasonable. So I go for Stene and Strays. I expected them to ban out Zeo, so I banned out Pyra, which was their last pick, but they gave me Strays and they gave me Flitica, and that's really all I need to win. So yeah, I'll take it. Flitica does end up outspeeding the Knockwell by a fair bit, so I'm happy with that. I have a feeling I'm going to be killing either the Pilus or the DDR with Strays, which is perfectly fine to me, so I'm going to push back DDR just in case that he is the one that ends up surviving. S3ing into Poly with Flitica, I get the lucky defense break, which tickles me on every single imaginable level. And then that pushes Strays up above the Knockwell, so Knockwell can do whatever the hell she pleases. And I will be fine. Just going to hit Poly one more time, and then S3. In a perfect world, this kills DDR, Poly, and Pilus. But it does end up barely keeping the DDR alive. They did decide to play this out, though, which was also a choice that they made. They gave everybody skill null and immunity, which is perfectly fine, only to strip it all with DDR. But I have 3 threats that can kill them very quickly. So I'm not particularly scared with anything that they do, because it's not like I have speed down anywhere. They are going to S2 into the Zeo. They don't get the seal. Not that it really would have mattered all that much. But I also still haven't used my S3, so I'm just going to heal everybody, give them a barrier to make sure the Venom doesn't do anything. Not that it would do anything anymore. They're going to sleep the Zeo, or they quit. That is also technically a decision and a choice that they made. And then the last fight that I had, which was a couple of minutes ago, I first pick Arwell, of course. They go for Lewis Dene, so I know exactly what they're going to do. So I go Bunny Bellian. They go Aiden, AOL, perfectly fine. I go for Zahak and Arunka because I wanted to play with Arunka. And they go Pilus. So I end up banning out Lua, and they actually ban out Arunka, which I was not expecting, but I will take it. So Bunny Dom's going to be going first. I'm going to go ahead and push everybody up. Whoops, 31 turns. Prepare your seatbelts. Going to push everybody up. Zahak, I don't need to S2 because everybody's already front. I distinctly remember thinking I should probably kill the AOL, but I could probably work through the AOL. So let's go ahead and just actually get rid of the Aiden because she is an issue. Bellian, I'm just going to go ahead S3, get as many buffs up as possible because AOL can only really strip 2. And that works with me. Let's go ahead and push everybody back. I don't quite kill the Stene, but I didn't really expect to. It is also a Spirit's Breath AOL, so that is good to know. They actually don't strip anything off of Zahak, which works for me. I am going to start working on this AOL, though. I get a lucky dual attack with Zahak, which is great. Thank you very much. But all I have to do is get one soul burn off with Bellian, and I am golden. But that is easier said than done. They're going to go ahead, stun the strays, or stun the Zahak. I'm so used to strays being there. Which is perfectly fine. Gonna sleep the AOL. So I don't know if the AOL didn't get pushed back by the Bellian or just resisted it, but it's quite unfortunate. I'm going to test this Pylus's ER, trying to stun her. It does double resist, so it tells me that it's not quite enough to get to him. Bellian, if you want to do that extra attack, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You're perfect, and I love you. Zahak's going to go down here. There he goes. Bellian, you still have so many chances to get your Soul Burn S1. But it's not looking good. They could push back Bellian, which is understandable, but they end up don't. They just hit Bunny Dom, which I don't understand, but I'm going to keep going into AOL. Pylus does end up going before my Bellian, which is not great. Don't provoke. All right, thank you. Perfect. Bellian, if you could do your extra attack, that'd be great. Okay, thanks. Love you. Appreciate you. You're the best. I do have to heal, though. Because if I don't, I will die. So again, working on AOL. I do get another dual attack with Bunny Dom. It doesn't kill. Because, boy, 2 non-damage units trying to damage people. AOL, I need to get rid of you. Please don't push back Bellian. Thank you. You're the best. Let's go ahead and get the... Do I get the skill null? Yeah, I do get the skill null off of the Pylus, and then I soul burn this because even with the defense buff, this will absolutely kill Stene. And it does end up killing Stene, which is great. Now it's a Pylus versus a Bellian and an Arwell and a Bunny Dom. But Pylus, because she is on Rocket Power Punch, is of course going to S3. It doesn't actually kill, though. And now we're getting into the higher frenzies, where I can try to strip them things. Bellian does give me a dual attack, which is great and hilarious. I got 3 dual attacks this game. Fair game, esports ready. Pure skill. I'm going to attempt to stun her, and I do. So the effectiveness from the frenzy is starting to work its way in, even though it doesn't actually increase anything. So I guess it either 15%ed or what happened. But gonna get the defense buff, push the Pylus not at all back. And now, again, I'm gonna push everybody up. Bellian is hanging on by a thread, but that's exactly where I want her to be. If she could get a heal buff, that'd be great. I'm starting to strip everything off of the Pylus, which is perfect. Gonna keep soul burning. And I don't think this Pylus can out-heal anything. And especially if I can soul burn this and sleep it. Easy. Only gains 200 HP, and I'm definitely doing more than that. But yeah, that's currently where I'm standing. 3,100 points on the nose. Rank 592. Not bad for now. Hopefully I can maintain this. I won't, but thank you for watching. If you liked it, do all the YouTube stuff. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog. Have them join the Jonai. But that'll do it. Thank you for watching. I love each and every one of you, and I will talk to you all on the next one.